conquering the basketball world and celebrating with thousands of screaming fans. This is what we all dream about, what we play for.
Everything we've been through, it makes this moment so much sweeter.
But the path to championship glory must begin with hard work, dedication, and smart decisions. Introducing the all-new dynamic MyPlayer Builder. In 2K20, you have more control over your MyPlayer than ever before. You can adjust every single aspect of your MyPlayer's potential, helping you create a player with the right blend of skills to win championships. Personalize how your MyPlayer gets hot by choosing your own takeover. Want to give your slashing ability a boost? How about finishing or shooting? It's up to you. An almost endless variety of build combinations helps you create more than 100 archetypes. Find the perfect archetype for your style of play by building as many players as you want. You can even test out your MyPlayer at its full potential to see how it performs against top competition in an NBA game. Whichever archetype you choose, the completely revamped progression system will have you earning all-star nods in no time.
This right here, this is what it's all about. Let's get it!
50 new badges give you even more customization options, empowering you to make the player you want. Whenever you earn an upgrade, you choose which badge to apply it to. Don't like the badge you choose? Switch it up when you earn your next upgrade. Every time you earn an upgrade, you can rearrange which badges are active. Progression moves much faster this year, while levels 95 through 99 are based on your current level of play. So if you want to hang with the elites at 99, you'll have to prove yourself every time you step on the court. Once your MyPlayer build is just right, the journey is only just beginning. In 2K20 My Career, your path to NBA stardom is firmly in your hands.
I think if I continue to work hard, anything's possible.
Put in the work to increase your draft stock.
There are so many great players here. There are so many wonderful stories, but the one that's probably been the most captivating has been about Shea.
Make a name for yourself in the league.
You know him as the freshest face of your favorite basketball team.
One of the NBA's brightest new stars.
Jay, just the man I wanted to see.
Experience a living, breathing NBA locker room.
1, 2, 3, next!
Win over the press.
This city has shown me so much love. Take it easy on me, right? But I expect a high level of play out of myself every time I step on that court.
Earn endorsements.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Just be yourself and we should get you out of here pretty quickly.
This is great, isn't it?
I hate you, man!
And live out your NBA dreams.
There he is!
Jay, what's going on, man?
Because this is a dream worth fighting for.
We're the champs, baby! We're the champs!
Download the free demo today to test out the new MyPlayer Builder.
What's good with y'all? It's your boy AD, and to be honest, I've heard mixed reviews on 2K20's demo, but the time I spent playing it, in my opinion, this has to be one of, if not the most informative and helpful demo 2K has ever put out. Which is not saying a lot, but at the same time, at least 2K's trying. But basically, the 2K20 demo is like a playground for you to mess around with 6 different builds of any kind, and gives you a full game to try out each build. So with each build you make, you keep getting better and get more of a feel for how the game is actually going to play out when 2K20 comes out September 6, 2019 for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iOS, Microsoft Windows, and Xbox One. The 2K20 demo also comes along with the 2KU that helps you play around with new mechanics in the game like dribbling with Steph Curry. There's little but noticeable changes that they've made to make you want to play around with them while you're scrimmaging against the Warriors. Also, 2K loves to compare their graphics to real life, but to be honest, with the Xbox Scarlet and the PS5 set to come out either next year or the year after, I think they might have jumped the gun a little bit on making that claim so early. But before we get more into 2K20's demo, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, while also sharing this to help my channel grow. So starting off with 2KU and getting into more of the details, when you first load up the game mode, there's a lot of menus and different tips to help you play around with the new mechanics. Like there are new off-ball movements in the game which weren't in the previous, so if you want to mess around with that, then it gives you the option to, which I like that because in the past 2K demos have always had the 2KU, and that's always been the most important part of the demo for me. Some of the things that I noticed about the game, but it's not really a con until it actually comes out, is it felt kind of slow. But I don't know what the default settings were, and I didn't mess with the sliders, so that may have had something to do with it. But when the actual game comes out, I don't think that'll be much of a problem. The shooting felt the same, which is good, because 2K has gotten to a point where they haven't fully perfected the jump shot, but it's really good right now. There's no need to try to fix something that's not broken and end up making it even worse. But like I said, playing around in 2KU and trying out the new off-ball mechanics and little pro stick movements they have in the game was nice, but there's really not too much to say about 2KU, as it's really just learning the basics. Now, getting into what most, if not everybody, downloaded the demo for is the My Player mode. Now, when I first got into the My Player mode and started messing around with my character, the first thing I noticed is that 2K chose the most similar colors to put in the pie chart, which makes it even harder for people like me who are partly colorblind to actually see which attribute goes with what. So I ended up just looking at the numbers the whole time. And if you played the 2K demo, then you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot more you can customize on your player now than it was in the previous installments of 2K, and that's why I put most of my time into building my player and looking at the different customization options that I had available to me for my character. This year I wanted to play more as a slasher / defensive player, and the animations for slashers in this game, I can already tell are going to be pretty OP and hard to stop, as the animations when you're in the ISO, you just blow right past the defender. If there's not anybody to help, it's an easy layup or dunk. So the blow-bys are definitely back, which I'm excited to see, because in 2K19, the defense was not going for any type of blow-by animation. They'll either stop you even if they weren't stronger than your My Player, or they'll end up bumping you all the way to the rim. Now, another build I tried out was a big man, and for me, the big man moved faster than I was expecting, but at the same time, my big man was only 6'9", so I don't know about taller builds. I was watching some other people play over 7 foot, and they moved a lot slower. So I think most people, if they're not going for a rebounding specialist, is probably going to make their big man either 6'9" or below to keep their speed. Going back to my first build though, with the slasher defender, I noticed that the interceptor badge didn't really work like I thought it was, but the giant slayer badge, which is new in this game, is going to be one of the badges that a lot of slashers use, because if you go to dunk or lay it up, most of the times you're going to run into a player taller than you, so being able to finish over them with that giant slayer badge is going to be a go-to option in every pro-am of my part game. Also, putting corner specialist on my big man was an important badge for me, because it puts my big man rate 3-point rating in the corner up to a certain point to where if they leave me open, I can actually knock it down. But really, in the end, this is all subject to change, because 2K loves to give us a demo and then change everything when the actual game comes out. So you never know how it's going to play, but I just like to have the hands-on feel with the new badges to know which ones I like or not, because if I like a badge and the game comes out and they nerf it, then I know why I liked it, because it was probably OP. Also, one more thing about the badges, the slippery badge is very useful. Now, I don't know if the pogo stick badge is underrated or if I've just not heard enough reviews of people talking about it, but for my big man, which specializes in rebounding and defending, that helped out a lot, because when you jump to block or rebound, you can go right back up if you miss it and hit the ground. So with that badge, it feels like your player is on the trampoline every time you're trying to block a shot, because you can just jump right back up if you miss. As a whole though, the 2K20 demo was really good, and I don't really see why it's getting much backlash by other people, but I really just believe it's because 2K has made it harder to make a build that you know is going to be good, because there's so many different builds now. You can't just look up on YouTube what's the best build for this position or that position, which they're probably gonna have those, but at the same time, there's so many ways you can customize your My Player. It's going to be really hard to tell which build is the best, but we'll see when the game comes out. But let me know what badges stood out the most to you, and do you think getting to 99 will be easier like the devs have said it will be, or will it be a catch because of so many different ways you can build your My Player? It's hard not to think that somebody is going to mess up the build and have to start over. So that's also one of the things that I'm hesitant about. I'm wondering if they made it harder so people can mess up the builds more and have to start over and pay even more VC, or if they're really trying to help the consumer with all these different options. So yeah, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed this, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friend, neighbor, dog, or just send it to the person across the street complaining about 2K never changing the My Player system in the park, because without them, this wouldn't be possible. And with that, I'm out.